I'm doing a current event on the finance industry, most specifically on how the Deutsche Bank has lent over $2 billion to President Trump over the past couple of decades. This particular investment bank and its affiliate has long struggled with corruption and fraud and general mishandlings of money. And recently they've gotten into a lot of legal trouble about that. And there's a lot of talk in recent news about how the president's finances have affected his presidency and the potential that he could have accepted foreign influence into his decisions through the form of money or other resources or benefits pertaining to his companies that he also owns. It is also interesting because the 2016 election of the president has always been talked about as being fraudulent due to potential corruption from Russia, and there's recent talk about being a connection between the Deutsche Bank and President Trump, and the middleman being Russia in different financial proceedings. So that is one of the reasons that two congressional committees have been established and are seeking for the president's financial records to be unsealed or made public. It's not unheard of for presidents to be associated with lawsuits, but this is just kind of another throwing another stick in the fire, I guess is what you would say, for his impeachment. I know that it's very questionable that a certain bank continued to loan billions of dollars out to a single man and his companies even after he defaulted on loans and sued the company. And it just also makes you question the whole industry of finance altogether, because if there is so much corruption and these well-known businesses and individuals are getting away with it, it's very concerning for other businesses and people wanting to enter the industry just because of the widespread corruption and general malpractice that is involved. It's also kind of unsettling that people have to file a lawsuit to get anything done. And I think that due to the nature of the president's his presence in the business world, I think kind of hurts him in a sense, because he is so affluent and he is so savvy when it comes to all of his business enterprises. And I think that it's kind of hurting him in this sense, because it just doesn't look good that a single bank, which has also been associated with corruption, continues to lend out to a man who continues to default on loans and sue them. I think that other investment banks and other wealth groups, like private wealth groups, are going to continue to be brought into the light due to the widespread nature of this scandal. I also think that there's going to be a lot more restrictions on the finance industry in the future, especially with this particular bank. And I think that it's important for the president as well as the American people to see that people are just generally greedy, but that the effects of this will be long-term effects, and that we just don't know what's going to happen, and the president very well could be impeached, or there could be no malpractice found in his financial records, which would kind of call into question, like, if there isn't anything found, like, the legitimacy of the thought behind that. Yeah.